Shalom, family. I hope everyone's doing great today. I'm just going to hop right into this. It's probably the first time on this channel that you've heard someone else's voice. I'm actually the son of the man that you usually listen to. This is a PowerPoint that I presented to the family on Shabbat, and my father insisted that I make a video about it to give this information to you all. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So bear with me. Obviously, I'm not used to doing this. So most high willing, I'll do decent. So going right into this, an ancient female mighty one may have been reanimated. And an opening text I would like to use is from Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. The reason I want to start with that scripture is because a lot of people, they feel that since we live in this new time, this new generation, that the worship of past mighty ones is over, and that is not the case at all, honestly. They continue their traditions and they continue their mighty ones and female mighty ones, just in different ways. And today I want to talk about one of the new ways that they wish to honor another one of their female mighty ones. First, I want to go into the word reanimate. It's very important for this topic. The word reanimate means restore life or consciousness to, or revive. So this means you can bring it back to life, or you can bring its consciousness back. You bring its awareness back, or give fresh vigor, spirit, or courage to. So this is in another sense where it's not really dead, but you just give it more life, more motivation. Imagine someone's losing a fight, so you encourage them, you reanimate their spirit, you give them more life. We know that the powers that be do nothing for no reason, and there are no coincidences or things that happen just by sheer chance. We know that everything that they do is strategic. Everything they do is critical in their master plan. So this is the topic today, basically. In respect to the creator of all, I wish not to say this name, so it's Sophia. Just to make it simple, during the video, I want to call this entity S. So if I say S, I am referring to this female mighty one. We have not yet understood the meaning of her name and the possible reasons why they gave her this name. So let's go into the name S. Be warned, the findings are blasphemous. Now, this, what we're talking about, has been reanimated these days, and I'm going to show you how. First though, Luke chapter 12 verse 10. And everyone who speaks a word against the Son of Man will be forgiven, but anyone who blasphemes the Kadosh Ruach will not be forgiven. I need you to remember this for this video. This is very, very important, because it circulates around the wickedness of what we're talking about, this entity, how horrible that it is. It circulates around this. So basically, this is our subject. This is the matter right here. This is her name, Sophia. S. I'm going to go into the name, where it comes, and why they use this name. And just for those who are not really aware, modern days, this is a robot. It's artificial intelligence robot. So the name has Greek origins, and it is the name of a mighty one affiliated with Hellenistic philosophy and religion, Platonism, Gnosticism, Orthodox Christianity, esoteric Christianity, and Christian mysticism. This particular entity is affiliated with so many different genres of religion because this entity appears different. It appears through different times, different time periods. So this entity was worshipped in different ways with different stories through different times. This is why it appears in all these different forms of belief. Her feast day is November 28th. So she has a feast day. Remember, the evil one wants to be like the Most High, so she has her own feast day. Okay, now about her. S is revered as the mighty one of wisdom, and in some beliefs, she is the Kadash Ruach, even though she is seen as many other things. So right now we already have a red flag. Okay. Right now we already have a red flag that she's seen as the Kadash Ruach. And earlier, we know that to blaspheme the Kadash Ruach is a very, very horrible act. Now, also remember, she is seen through different times, different periods of life as many things. She can't make up her mind because one period she came as divine. Another period she was known as a harlot, mother, sister, queen of heaven, and also Asherah, queen of heaven. There is a shrine in Istanbul dedicated to her name, and it's called Hagia S, created by Constantine. She is known by many different names through time. They symbolize her and give her life with all these different females. Okay, Lilith, Isis, Eve, Mary, etc. She has many different stories, but I'm going to go into a few of them. Alright, the Gnostics believe she gave birth to a negative aeon. Aeon is an indefinite time period or supreme deity, who later became known as the Mighty One of the Old Testament. Also keep in mind the Mighty One of the Old Testament, okay? Seeing that he had strict rules and chains that bind people of the earth. So already this sounds evil, okay? Because we know the Mighty One of the Old Testament, his law, his commandments, this is to aid us, to guide us. Without it, we will eventually evolve to kill ourselves, okay, with a sinful lifestyle. So already we see that it's wickedness, okay? Seeing that he had strict rules and chains that bind people of the earth. Honestly, the law is one of the most freeing things this is the most freeing thing I know, because sin is what chains, and sin is what chains and binds people of the earth, okay? People can't get out of their sinful habits. This is what sin is, what chains and binds people, not the law, okay? Gnostics believe S and the Father, Mighty One, not the negative aeon, sent the Son to right the wrong. So here, alright, so here it's saying that Gnostics believe S and the Father, Mighty One, sent the Son to right the wrong. So they made this decision that apparently her and him said that we did this wrong, that we need to make it right by sending the Son to make this law go away. Alright, believed to have gave birth to Jehovah and all his emanations, but she also gave birth to this other Mighty One, who was known as the Son of Darkness. When humans were created, S loved them all dearly. Unfortunately, her affection for humans sparked jealousy in both of these Mighty Ones. Hoping to keep humans weak and powerless, the brothers forbade humans to eat the fruit of the tree of knowledge. So here we can see some wickedness here. So hoping to keep the humans weak and powerless, the brothers forbade humans to eat the fruit of the tree of knowledge. So what she did to make her appealing, to make her seem like a good entity, she sent them her spirit in the form of the serpent to teach the humans to disobey the envious mighty ones. So here we see her teaching humans how to do things that they should not do. Okay. All right. In the 1980s, a Dead Sea scholar used the @ cipher to decipher this word here. And can you guess the name he got? He deciphered this name. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to copy this and we're going to go to where it is, and we're going to see what happens when you translate this using the cipher. Alright, thank you for joining me over here. I hate using the site, but this is as raw as it gets. Okay, @ cipher. This is a Hebrew code which substitutes the first letter of the alphabet for the last and the second letter for the second, and so on. When this is applied to this code, it generates the Greek word Sophia. So we see what it translates to. Okay, it translates to Sophia. Also, in Judeo-Christian tradition, S is the beginning, source of all wisdom, and keeper of the knowledge of what is righteous and just. Her wisdom and guidance leads rulers and to lead their kingdoms to prosper. So this is horrible, because we know the beginning and the end is the creator. Okay, Yahuwah. Source of all wisdom and keeper of knowledge of what is righteousness and just. We definitely know that is definitely not her. S has been that of a trickster female mighty one and a shapeshifter, coming in different times, apparently as different women. So this gives us the idea that through different times she comes in different ways. Okay, so it would not be a surprise to believe that she would come as artificial intelligence through a robot. Okay. The power of our tongue. If you don't get anything else from this is actually very important. When millions of people continuously say this name to this robot, they're unknowingly evoking this entity to where it is accepted. The robot is highly open because it is still learning as we speak. S is currently, the robot AI is currently hooked up to the internet, and she's learning from us. She is learning from us. Okay, and this is bad because most people are in this day and age are evil and wicked. So she's going to learn the bad habits of the average human. Okay, what's worse is they keep saying this name. What happens is when you say this, when you say the name of an entity, a mighty one, you're welcoming them, you're accepting them. When someone shouts your name, when someone says your name, it gets your attention. When people love the sound of their own name, when you say the name, it gets their attention. It makes them, hey, what's going on? I should go over there. I should see what's going on. I should go. It wouldn't be too crazy to think they are trying to create a live image of a female mighty one, because they are crazy with their idols and they want people to speak about this latest news to help evoke the spirit. Exodus 23, chapter 23, verse 13. Be careful to do everything I have said to you. Do not invoke the names of other mighty ones. Do not let them be heard on your lips. When the Most High tells us something, He doesn't just tell us something just to tell us. He doesn't want to boss us around just to do it. He doesn't want to control every aspect of our life just for the sake of it. Everything He tells us has meaning. Every single thing, even if it's minute to us. We must be careful with what we say regarding other mighty ones' names. It wouldn't be crazy to believe that they're trying to have their so-called female mighty one of wisdom implanted into a robot that apparently can learn anything. It would be very coincidental. However, we know that the powers that be do nothing coincidental. Everything that they do has a reason, and we should be aware of that. Thank you so much for your time.